So today we'll be doing a Gun Angel for damage Amara build. And be ready, be prepared, because this build is very strong. And it's so strong that I decided to do True Guardian takedown for this video instead of True Malawan takedown. Because True Malawan takedown mobs have no HP, don't have enough HP for them to actually die from the Gun Angel shots. Because the person hard kills everything. But this build is basically putting Title Bind, Indiscriminate, Gun Angel's damage works, and Unleash the Rainbow into one, to get the most out of the Gun Angel's damage. So we'll be shooting the Gun Angel to do damage, and it one-shots True Guardian to get mobs, most of the time at least. And whenever you have one singular mob, then kind of falls off. Because of Indiscriminate and Title Bind's chain is doing damage to every other mob. If the singular mob remaining is not frozen, then you're gonna take a bit longer to kill him. Let's just get to the gear. I need to blow my nose first though. So for the gear, we have two Gun Angels. One which is the loot level one with the max pellets with terror damage and fire rate, and another one which is mine that I use in every single build. Because I always use this exact Gun Angel in every single build that uses a Gun Angel. So I also wanted to have, to keep the tradition going, and also for the most damage out of the Gun Angel. But I use both interchangeably. You can also do the same. We're doing terror damage and fire rate, because I want to do terror on this, but also have a person hard with terror action skill Sunlight. We have a credit MP5 for movement speed, and then any unknown doesn't matter. We have the free radical with UTR for second wins. Even though we have sustainment, we'll still pretty much have that UTR bonus active even if we can heal and fight for life. But we'll pretty much just we can use the Gun Angel to be honest to get a second wind, because Indiscriminate and all that. For other guns we have corrosive and shock level 1 and insider for self-dotting for bosses, because we're gonna be doing triple sticky baby. And also another one with incendiary shock. We're not gonna be doing cryo radiation because we don't need that. And we also have a disruption for debuffing for stronger bosses for true trials if you want a one shot. I did every single piece of endgame content of this build before making a build video, so that's cool. For our shield, we have our Frozen Heart with action skill Suddenly. This will freeze mobs, as you know. But we'll also use this to freeze. What? We're using the Frozen Heart to freeze mobs for Unleash the Rainbow, because it's basically stronger than Skagden, believe it or not. It's a really strong bonus element whenever you deal splash or melee to a frozen mob. So we're gonna be doing that. For bossing shield, we're doing a level 1 triple fleet to Revolter with action skill and apply terror to self every 3 seconds. For our class 1, we're doing a Kensei with +3 Unleash the Rainbow and +2 Drift for Freedom with splash damage radius, splash damage, action skill damage. You can also do action skill cooldown, crit damage, shotgun damage, Hyperion crit damage, action skill damage. Never mind. We're doing the Kensei to get the most out of Unleash the Rainbow. Kensei is the only class mod that gives points into Unleash the Rainbow, so we're doing that. And we're not doing an aesthetic for bosses, but you can do an aesthetic with +5 burn most engines grenade damage for bosses. For our artifact for mobbing, we're doing an Icebreaker Victory Rush with crowd damage, mag size AoE, or also can do movement speed, radiation damage, action skill cooldown. This will go really well. This is 50%. This is bonus 50% V2 damage whenever a mob's frozen, so this with the Unleash the Rainbow will be strong. For our bossing artifact, we're doing an Elemental Projector Victory Rush with grenade damage, corrosive damage, and AoE, and to others with shock and incendiary instead of corrosive. And also a Snowdrift Victory Rush with double movement speed and AoE damage. That's gonna be for moving around fast. for a mobbing grenade doing a low level radiation occurring hex with AC terror. I also want to have explosions on this build, even though they're purely for for aesthetic purposes. I still want to have explosions because explosions are so satisfying, even though they're not going to be contributing to the build in terms of damage as much as other builds, or like as much as never mind. The explosions damage is like pretty small if you have a low dot, so they're not going to be contributing to our damage. For other grenades we have a low level Quasar, Mesmer, and Piss, with all with terror damage and fire rate, but like, that's like, you can also main one of these grenades if you don't want explosions, which is a crime if you don't want explosions, and also do AC terror on these grenades. And for our bossing grenades, like I said, we're doing the triple sticky Hyperion, corrosive shock and fire, all with terror damage and fire rate, because we're doing AC terror and revolter. Is that everything? The gear, yes. So for the skill tree, this is basically pretty much modified Hellzerker. Like I said, it's modified, so I'm gonna mention every single change. We're not doing Illuminated Fist, cause if you try to Groundbreaker like a heavy and you have Cryo attuned element, because that's gonna be our main accessible element, you may like her heavy, you're not gonna release that Groundbreaker. So you'd rather if you want a fast Groundbreaker delivery and you don't want to slam to release multiple Groundbreakers, then you won't waste your Groundbreaker by meleeing a cryo immune enemy. It doesn't even need to be a heavy, it can be a cryo skag instead of slaughter. So we're not doing this. Instead, we put that point into Wildfire. You could, I guess you could also do Dread on this build, but it's like only 15% bonus gun damage, and you can expect this instead of Wildfire, but I wanna spread radiation to other mobs for them to explode. This is just like a pretty small damage buff, and the auto reload is like kind of unnecessary. I know where the R button on the keyboard is, where the R key is, even though I stop reload a lot. Like I said, more main skills are Indiscriminate. Green Tree is the same, but we basically sacrifice 3 points from Blue Tree for Purple Tree to Spec on with the Rainbow. There's 66% of the damage dealt with melee or splash, but that's you need to also multiply that by 31, because you know it's action skill damage, so it gets mayhem scaling, it gets times 31 mayhem scaling, so in return you get a 2046% bonus element of your attuned action skill element, which can also be buffed by do harm and action skill buffs. So yeah, this is very balanced. And we put those 3 points from Blue Tree, from Alacrity, we're doing 2 points into Alacrity and 3 points into Transcend to get down to the rest of the tree. We're not doing from Rescue, the Gun Angel already shoots slow enough, and for the Periodical, it's... I mean, I guess it could be useful for the Periodical. You could, I guess, argue that it could be useful for the Periodical, but the fire rate increase is very minuscule. I'm basically doing the skill tree this way because I want to do true gravitator, and I don't want this to be like a 40-minute video explaining every single skill if it's just a modification of another build with like very few changes. So I don't want to go through the entire tree from the start. But just keep in mind that our action skill is Title Bind, Augment Expedite, and Cryo for our main action skill element, and for Mayhem 10 modifiers we're doing Speed Demon, Kill Avenger, Lucifer, or Joe Ranger and Post-Mortem. You could also do more than okay Boomer for grenade drops for the Hex if you do happen to run out of grenades during the combat. And I really enjoyed this build. Well, I failed. This might be like my new... I know I've said this many times before, but like, this might be my new favorite Amara build. I have many favorite Amara builds, I guess. So you can start checking hexes, and then activate the action skill, shoot once, and you pretty much one-shot everything. And if you used the times 32 gun angel, you'd have pretty much one-shot that mob. Let's try to one-shot. Okay, to be fair, that mob had no HP. You see, this is very strong. The times 32 gun angel is basically for like efficiency during combat. Yeah, see, that was a one-shot. So I wonder what would happen if I also debuff. Let's also debuff mobs, which is completely unnecessary with this build. Wait, that could be crazy. Ow. Fuck, shit, I need to not hold the gun angel, so let's reset our cooldown. Re-debuff. Let's not hold the gun angel while proccing action skill. I missed. Fuck, I fucked up. Never mind. I need like a manticore of sorts. Okay. Okay, that was... Never mind. Let's not do any more debuffing for modern because it's completely unnecessary, like I said. And we have a 15 mech of the gun angel. Even at the times 18 one can one-shot mobs. And since mobs in every other piece of endgame content with the lower end endgame content, they have like no HP, so you can basically consider this build just a Frozen Heart Amara build. Because the Frozen Heart one-shots. What? Ain't no way that just happened. The Death Skull flew right into the Corax's LOS, aka fuck. What did LOS stand for? Line of sight. The Death Skull flew into the Corax's LOS line of sight, so that it didn't get frozen by the Frozen Heart. But see, if the mob's frozen like that, then you can easily kill it. As a fun fact, if you speed up time like this, then you can just kind of fly. I want to get launched. Let's try this again. So let's do like speed up time. I want to get launched. Can I get launched, please? I wanted to get launched into Narnia. See, when I'm recording, I can't do it so easily. Fuck this. Come on, one last try. Seriously. You're fucking serious? You're actually serious? What the fuck? Dude, come on! Launch me! Launch me, mommy! Fuck! Come on! Get launched! There we go! Oh, I didn't mean to speed up time. Shit, hold on. I'm gonna do it again. I pressed the wrong button. I accidentally speed up time and stuff. No clipping. Fuck! Come on! Launch me! Please! There! Why? Come on! We're getting so excited. Come on! No, that drug's gonna fuck me up. Come on. I believe! There we go! Well, that's what I'm fucking talking about, baby. We're getting so sidetracked in this video. Now it's slam down because I'm falling down. Yush. Why? Never mind. Let's get to combat finally. Let's start throwing hexes, because this is gonna be insane. Grasp, yush, boom, boom. See, it's easy one-shot. This is true Guardian thing, the hardest piece of endgame content in the game. It's easy. Absolutely zero effort. Fuck this diadem. Whoever pushed me into the diadem. It's like a perfect situation. Fuck. That's how I survive. What did I grasp? It's gonna be perfect. Boom. Basically one-shot everything. Yeah, I did one-shot the remaining of the mobs. And we're not gonna be doing crystals because they have a 1-second charge time on these crystals. And you can basically do like a funny thing here where you can boom, one shot. Oh no! Fuck! I don't have Gunmaker. I did not have Gunmaker. Okay, basically one shot all of them. Now go through the wall. Switch to the Snowdrift. Yush. Perfectly into the tube. Yes. So Anathema will switch to the projector, revolter, sticky, and corrosive insider. I'm not gonna be showing you the entire boss fight because it's, you know, Anathema and long immune phases, and also many immune phases. I'll only show you the first two phases. Don't jump. Fuck you. Okay. Sail on the projector, triple sticky, and that's pretty much the entire fight. One last phase, on the projector. I keep fucking Conflux self-igniting me with fire. Like, especially fucking fire. So it nukes me with Elemental Projector and Guardian Angel. So I switched to the mobbing setup. For a bit. Just no. We'll do the funny. And we'll get the first 3 kills. And then switch to the Snowdrift. You basically got 3 kills. Now switch to Snowdrift. Slide past. You can skip the Necro Bogs over there. Skills get launched like that. But it launches you backwards, so you need to be careful to not fall off. You can skip the part over here if you have enough speed and jump to the platform over there. 1 crystal. Two crystals. 3 crystals. And now... Never mind, no mobs. Are you fucking serious? I got... Oh my god. You can do so many skips here. Another skip incoming. Get the kills over here for Speed Demon. Everything died. And now, you don't even need to slide here if you have... Fuck the Guardian. Anyways, let's switch back to the... Let's make a Victor Rush. And we basically skip like 20% of the takedown. I will sneeze again. Oh, not sneeze, blow my nose. Maybe not 20%, but like 10%. Because maybe the second part, the second Necro Bugs area, the one after Anathema, is also really long. See how strong this build is? I just one-shot every single mob, or like indiscriminate one-shot every single mob. Hey, heal please. Even if the first mob doesn't die, or that mob fell off. Even if the first mob doesn't die, you can use that mob to get indiscriminates off of that mob for those indiscriminate projectiles to get other mobs. So that's great. I'll show the entire Scourge fight. It's pretty chaotic. But you can also switch your action skill to Tandava during boss fights. To proc terror easier if you don't want to grasp the boss. I miss my sticky. How do I keep doing that? How do I keep missing my stickies? Literally how? And I can... After the first grenade, I can switch back to the mobbing shop because you can let diadems kill Scourge. So we'll just do that. I have 40 mag insider. Literally like almost the highest fucking mag you can get. See? And now we can throw a hex. Boom. Take the mobs have less HP. I found out why. It's to have easier second wins during the boss fight. I connected the dots. Here we go. 1 grenade, 2 grenade, 3 grenade, F, Yush. Oh, there's an item. You can get an Indiscriminate to hit Diadem's ball and one-shot it that way. I missed. How? Literally how? Literally, why does that bridge have... Why is that bridge so fucking massive that it blocked all my shots? Can I... You don't even ties that bind to Indiscriminate or like to masculine mobs. Fucking launchpad. I hear diadem again, for fuck's sake. Dude! There we go. I hope it's enough. It's not enough, obviously. How? Get died, as I like to say. Boom. Almost shot. Nope. Bro. Okay, I'm starting to maul. This is not good. There we go. See how much HP is Courage regen? Like, that's crazy. Corrosive. I have a mod that makes iridium crystals clusters fragile, including Scourge's crystals. So you can basically bust Scourge's crystals with one shot. Boom, boom, boom. The revolter makes it so fast. Go back. The mobbing setup. Can I? Almost. Basically take down mobs while explaining the why they have reduced HP. I said take down mobs, didn't I? I meant mobs in the take down boss fights. How do I? Oh my god. No, okay, they're wrong. But one more. I fucked up. I fucked up. That's unacceptable. That's literally unacceptable. Okay, then. Hollow Point March. Hex, hex. Boom. Yush, yush. Cleared. Fuck. G, G. F. Oh. Shit. No. Wait. It fucked. Fuck you. Literally how? Never mind. Indiscriminate. I'll go back. You can do shot for this. You don't need corrosive to bust his shield, even though we're not doing clear the mind. Like you as you've seen. You need to Scheiße! Bled! How? How do I keep missing that grenade? See, one shot grenade is all it took. Is all it took to get Scourge down. Now I can switch back to the mobbing setup permanently. One diadem, two diadem, one diadem, two diadem, three diadem, four diadem. Oh. I can't not laugh while making that joke. It's literally impossible. 1, 2, 3, 4 diadems. Oh. Yeesh. So if you want diadems to come to Scourge faster, then don't jump, because diadems will get distracted because you bug out their AI. How did all of these guys die? What? 24 minutes. Cool. Backhand Surge, the Monarch Echo, one Musket, and Globetrotter. Did we get the room decoration, the Murder's Head? No, we did not. So this was the video. see you tomorrow with another one. I don't know what it will be, but it will be definitely fucking something. As always, I'll leave the save file in my I upload the save file in my Discord, which I'll leave a link to in the description. See you tomorrow with another video. Bye bye.